welcome back. So Halloween definitely kicked my butt, and my voice, apparently I definitely have sexy phlegm. Ugh. But yeah, I got a lot of requests to do a bunch of different makeups, and I definitely want to tackle those. And I did get a lot of Folklorico requests. If you guys have been watching us for a while, you know that I dance Mexican Folklorico. But yeah, let's just get started. So I'm gonna start off with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. No surprise here. This isn't drugstore, but if you want a drugstore alternative, you can try the Milani eyeshadow primer. That one's really good. And then that one's not beigey like this. That one's just like a clear kind of guy. Next, I'm going to take my face powder. You can also take a translucent powder, and I'm just going to apply this all over my eyes just because I want a nice smooth base. And applying shadow directly onto this as opposed to the eyeshadow primer is just going to help blend everything more seamlessly. Next, I'm going to take this palette from Wet n Wild. This one is called Petal Pusher. Petal Pusher. And I'm just going to throw this guy away. I hate those. They suck. And then I'm going to dip into this crease color right here and then tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to stick my brush straight into my socket and start creating a cut crease. Now if you dance Folklorico, you definitely want to do a cut crease just because that'll open up your eyes more on stage with the lights and everything. Or even if like you're outside and the sun hits you, your eyes tend to look a little bit smaller. So by doing this, your eyes are just going to look a little bit bigger. Or a lot bigger. And then on that outside, I just kind of scoop it out. And I do go past my eyebrow. And when I'm blending, I do like to hold the brush down here at the bottom. Just because I feel like it helps me blend a little bit better. When I'm kind of like this, it just kind of, it's too precise. This helps the brush be a little loosey-goosey. And just blend softly. Once it's nice and blended, I'm gonna go in with this white Ico pencil. You can also use Milk from NYX, which is what I wanted to use, but I can't find it, so gotta use this guy. And then this is gonna help your cut crease look really nice and clean. I'm gonna take that right at the edge and just apply it and then bring it down. And then with a flat brush, I'm just gonna blend this out. Next, I'm going to go in with this eyelid shade right here. This is just a nice soft lilac, and I'm just going to push this on top of that white eyeliner. And by having that white underneath, you can see that it already looks nice and bright, which I like. By packing it instead of rubbing it, so like I'm pushing it right instead of just going like that, it's going to look nice and opaque, and then it's also going to prevent any fallout, so it's all going to stay in this area right here. Next, I'm going to take this crease color right here, and then with an angle brush, I'm just going to put this right in between those two colors. This is going to help define that cut crease even further. So first, I just kind of create a line, and I feel like this color is more on the black side than the plum, but it's okay. And then I'm slowly gonna flick it upwards to blend it into that purple. So this is like not the most important, but this is like the part that's gonna help your blend just look like, you know, super chingona. So I'm just kind of like pulling upwards. Then I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of that crease shadow, and then I'm just going to push that on top, and this is gonna help blend it even further. And I do lift up my brows because, like I said, I have texture on them. So it'll just help my blend look even more badass. And then I pick up a tiny bit of that plummy black color, and then right at the edge right there, I just blend it in. And then right here in this like front section, I always go in circles right here. I try and get it to look super soft, so it just, you know, doesn't stop right here. It's like softer looking. Am I making any sense? Next, I go in with this brow bone color here. This is a very light pink, and I just put this right underneath my brow to give me that highlight. Next, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. This one's LA Girl's Fine Line, and it's long lasting. I don't think it's waterproof though, so definitely pick up a waterproof one. I think Milani makes one. And I'm going to start on the outside, and then I'm just going to create my flick it up. And then I'm going to drag it back in. And as I'm dragging it, I'm just kind of pulling it towards the center of my eye. And I'm not even gonna lie, this is really scary, this part. This is like not what makes or breaks your makeup, but you really want to take your time with this part because it'll help everything else look super clean. Next, I'm just gonna curl my lashes and apply mascara, and then I'm gonna apply these lashes from Coco Lashes called the Vixen Lash. Next, I'm going to take my Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, and you can use any concealer you like for this step, and I'm just going to bring it down and out. And I already applied foundation, primer, not in that order. Concealer I'll usually do after my eye makeup, just because if I do get fallout, I'll wipe it away. Next, I take my face powder and I set everything. And when I apply face powder, I like to go in circle motions, just because rubbing it back and forth is gonna move my concealer and my foundation and all that stuff. So I'm gonna dip back into this Crease shade here. I'm just gonna apply this on my bottom lash line and then slowly bring it down. And I'm just gonna apply this on my bottom lash line, slowly blending it down. Now this look is a little bit smokier. If you don't want such a smoky look, you can do the white and then the black. And then with my blending brush, I'm just gonna blend the two together. Then I go back to my white eyeliner and I'm just going to lightly tug on my eye and line my waterline. And if you don't know by now, I hate mascara. I seriously can't find any that do anything for me. Like, I live in false lashes because mascara just does me dirty every day. And then that's it for the eyes. It's kind of, it's a lot, I know, but stage makeup is usually a lot. Next, I'm gonna take this cream bronzer. This is from MAC, and if you don't have this guy, you can get one from the drugstore. You don't need to have this one. And then if you don't have this guy, it's okay. You can just get a cream bronzer or just do a powder. I want to do a cream underneath the powder just because it lasts a little bit longer. Now that it looks super tan, I'm going to go in with my matte bronzer and I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks. And I know this looks super heavy, but stage makeup is super heavy, so just bear with me. For my blush today, I'm going to use Love Affair from Makeup Geek. And I'm just going to apply this to the apples on my cheeks and then blend it into my bronzer. Next, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl eyeshadow sealer. And I'm going to just put a little bit on the back of my hand, pick it up with my finger, and apply it to my cheekbones. And before that dries, I'm going to apply this glitter on top. This is from Wet n Wild. This is called Confetti. And I'm just going to go ham with this glitter, because the more glitter, the happier I dance. And I usually like to stretch my lips just because I have a lot of texture in my lips and I like to make weird faces. Next, I'm going to take Poison Apple from LA Splash. This is my favorite liquid lipstick. It just lasts through anything and anything. And if you don't have this, you can use NYC's Retro Red. And here's the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat. All our links will be down below. And if you have any requests, please leave them down below as well. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye!